Good morning. How are you today? It is day 15. We are starting on week three of your 30-day manifestation challenge to take back your life. I'm so excited. We had our private Zoom call last night, and it was just amazing to hear the stories of what's happening for people. And so I love to hear your stories. Tell me what's happening for you. We're 2 weeks into this challenge, and I know there's been shifts, new awareness, new feelings, new emotions that are coming up for you. And I would love to hear what's happening for you. Today, we're going to talk about overcoming self-doubt to stay on track, right? Remember, we've been talking every day almost about how and this is all about your energy and intentions, and everything is starting to prosper, whether you see it or not. You need to trust in the process. So what I'd like you to do is take your workbook out and look at the first thing that is on week 3, and it's about creating activities that create certainty in your life. And when you do that, when you stay in the feeling of certainty or groundedness, you feel like anything is possible. It's when you get into uncertainty and unfamiliar, and you let your fears and your emotions and your thoughts take you into anxiety or fear or doubt. So today, I really want you to focus on what are the activities that make you feel grounded, makes you feel present, makes you feel strong, certain. Go back to the chakra video that we talked about and look in the root chakra. That chakra is all about staying grounded, staying present, staying in the moment. So really learning how to balance that root chakra is key. Wearing the color red helps that. Being outside helps that. Different crystals help that. Protein helps your root chakra. So doing things that help balance your root chakra is really, really important. And then create activities and activities that make you stay grounded. And I want to make some suggestions, and I'm sure I've already made these suggestions, but I want to drive it home here, is when we get into doubt, it's because we're up here. We're thinking, we're overthinking. What is this could happen? How could this happen? Maybe, and then you're in your head. So we want to, if we're going to be in our head, we want to create stories that feel good. So make sure that you're really creating daily practices that make you feel grounded, feeling daily affirmations, gratitude. And here's one that we haven't talked much about, I don't think, is finding something to move your energy in the morning. We are still at night when we're sleeping. So when you get up, do something that moves your energy. See, it's really important to use all parts. We don't want to just tell ourselves good story. We want to feed ourselves good nutrition and feed our bodies what it needs. And our body was designed to move. Think about when you were a baby, right? When you were a baby, your whole infancy to toddler was all about learning to move. That's the first thing that you did, learning to take your hand to your mouth, learning to roll over, learning to crawl, then learning to walk, then learning to run and climb. We are designed to move. So really put in your daily activity something that involves movement, because when you're moving, your energy is elevated, whether you realize it or not, and you're not in the self-doubt. So finding ways to move your body, whatever that means to you. Maybe it's jumping jacks in the morning. Maybe it's a morning walk. Maybe it's a morning bike ride. Maybe it's just breathing exercises to get your breath going through your whole body. Something that gets your body and energy moving. And then the second part of overcoming self-doubt is just acknowledging where you're at, right? Finding a space of awareness of where are you living? Where are you feeling? And let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen. I think you're seeing my screen, this screen. I don't really know, but hopefully you are. You're seeing a screen that says the emotional frequency ladder. And then the top 7 emotions are your high frequency feelings. The bottom from 8 through 22, they are your lower frequency feelings. And none of this is judgment. It's just to be aware of where you're at. So identifying the feelings that you're in. So say you're in number 17, it's anger, right? What is it that you recognize that you're there, number 1, And then what can you do to climb the frequency ladder? What can you do to go from a 17 up to a 16 or a 15 or a 12 or a 10 and ultimately getting into the purple, right? What can you do to help you move up the ladder? And these activities and things that I'm sharing with you, it will help you do that. So having your affirmations, doing gratitude, doing something that moves your body. The other day we talked about listing things that you like, that bring you joy, bring you into the emotion of what you're manifesting. So identifying where you are, and then finding different activities, different things to help you climb the emotional frequency ladder. That is key. Can you see me now? That would be wonderful to know. Okay, so learning to climb the ladder is really key. And what I'll do is I'll actually put that document out there so you guys can have that document as a special gift. And the last part of overcoming self-doubt is really getting in there, not only just to identify the emotions that you're in, but start right now and make a list of your fears. Make a list of your thoughts that you have daily. Make a list of the emotions that you have daily that aren't serving you, right? So back in my days of self-sabotage and self-harm and all that, like not physical harm, but mental harm, there was times in my life where, I said things about myself that weren't really nice. Like I'm not smart enough, or I'm not good enough, or that could never happen for me. Or, a good mom doesn't have a career. That was a big one for me to overcome. So start thinking about the stories that you're telling yourself, the beliefs that you're telling yourself, the thoughts that you're telling yourself that are keeping you in a lower frequency vibration that you just saw on the sheet. So then what I want you to do is, after you write them all out in your workbook, I want you to cross them out and say the truth is, for each one, the truth is I can work and be a good mom. The truth is I have enough time to do everything. The truth is I'm perfectly capable of manifesting the goals and desires of what I want. The truth is, whatever your limiting beliefs are, whatever the fears are, whatever the thoughts are that are keeping you from being in a space of happiness or joy or contentment or whatever emotion that is that your manifestation goal will bring you, you want to rewrite those disempowering thoughts, those different disempowering beliefs, and create new ones. So I shared a story last night in the pro group, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because I thought it was really interesting and important. And so I shared that when I was a young girl, I always believed, when I say young, like I'm talking under 8th grade, I always believed in a higher power. For me, it happens to be God, but for whoever, it doesn't matter, just a higher power, something bigger than myself. And when you always have that faith, but you don't feel like you're a part of it, I always felt like there was something missing within myself. And so I was always searching for things outside of me to show me how to connect with my higher self. And what I learned over the years of doing transformative work for myself and for others is that it already existed. I just needed to clear the blocks. I needed to clear the beliefs that were holding me back. I needed to clear out the thoughts that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't smart enough, that I didn't deserve to have wonderful things in my life, that I wasn't worthy of creating my goals. See, I always had goals. I grew up in a household with parents that drove that concept of I've been saying affirmations. I can't tell you how long. I'm 43. I think I've been saying them since I was 18. I've had goals every 6 months since I was 20. So I've always had that. The problem is nothing was ever sticking. It wasn't working. And here was the reason, because in my core, in the subconscious, that's where the activities of your day are driven from. So in my subconscious, I had belief systems that weren't in alignment of what my goals were. So motivation, can only take you so far. Motivation, and what's the other word I'm thinking of? Like willpower. Motivation and willpower will only take you so far, and then you revert back because it's not in the subconscious and it's not in alignment. So you do all this hard work and you guys you're going at it, right? I'm watching all of you. You're doing it. And what happens if you don't take care of those thoughts that we're talking about in the subconscious? You really need to sit and think about these. What are the thoughts? If you don't get rid of them, this is only motivation and willpower. So we need to find a way to shift that. So over the years of doing work on myself and others, I realized that my goal vibration was at the top of the ladder, right? Let me just see if I can share my screen again. I want to share this one. Okay, so my goals and dreams were up here. Enjoy, appreciation, freedom, love, enthusiasm, happiness. That's where I want it to be. That's what my goals would bring me. But here I had doubt, I had worry, I had blame, I had resentment, which goes down here with guilt. I had jealousy for sure, fear, depression. So in my core, I was living down here. And so when you live down here at your core and your goals are up here, there's a big gap. And we need to identify what those gaps are so that you can stay in the vibration of what your true feeling is in that manifestation. So the goal today for you is to really identify what are those thoughts. Sit quietly, reflect. What's the self-talk? What is the beliefs that are holding you there? And so then you can start clearing out those beliefs and you can rewrite your story by saying the truth is this. The truth is I declare to feel this way. I declare. And then continue to follow your action steps because you're going to be guided in a way that's going to help you move forward. So once I got out of that story of not being good enough, the connection with my higher power just skyrocketed because it wasn't the connection with my higher power that wasn't there. It was this internal connection that was missing. It was this internal peace within myself where I didn't feel fully appreciative of who I was and what I had in my life. So getting rid of those blocks so that I can appreciate me put me right in alignment with my connection with my higher self. So in that sense, being guided and directed and manifesting things so easily into my life because I'm fully connected within myself and to my higher power. And if you would like to have further guidance on there, today I'm going to be offering an energy clearing block call. And this call is really to help you identify where you're at, where you want to go, and how you can get there. And I'm only going to be offering it to 4 people today, 4 lucky people. All you need to do is go to call.brendakiss.com. Actually, I'm hearing no, do 5. All right, so 5 people. See, I'm guided and directed all the time. 5 people, 5 lucky people today that really want to take the next step in their growth, their next step towards their goal, their next step to move forward in their life. I'm offering you this call. Normally it's a $250 value. I'm offering it to the first 5 people that sign up. You go to call.brendakiss.com and schedule it there. I'm happy to help you. I can't wait to help move you forward, clear these blocks, and identify how you can get to where you want to go. So 5 people today, and I can't wait to see who that is. I'm looking forward to it. Go out today, get over self-doubt, stay on track, do the workbook exercises, do as I suggested here, and I see you as you continue to manifest your goals and desire. Have a fabulous day.